real quick and just see.
How'd it go? You what?
I filled it up. Goddamn, I can't even think. No, I'm at a hotel over in fucking Oklahoma City, right by the courthouse.
How'd it go?
I don't know. Shit, I'll know tomorrow. That's when the shitstorm starts. I think I'm gonna get fucking grilled hard and long because the fishing game guy was like, "You're gonna be there a long time." I'm like, "Oh."
Well, you saw that coming.
That's what he told me. He said, "You're going to be there a long time."
Yeah, it'll be all day.
He said that they're not, that they're really not, they're going to strike back with me because I'm one of the big, I guess, whistleblowers. But they said that, you know, they've been kind of just chewing Joe up and like they've been doing nothing.
What do you mean? The defense isn't doing their job?
They're not doing like, you know, they're not like really. I asked him if they were tearing into people, and he's like, "Not really." They're just like, you know, they don't really have a strong defense. What I heard from him is what they're saying is Lowe set the plan up. I went along with it. So they called Lowe the mastermind and me the investor.
Yeah, well, I read some newspaper thing was on Facebook.
Yeah.
And it's like we discussed earlier. I'm pretty sure he admitted that he gave Alan Lowe or whatever $3,000, but then Lowe had this plan. But the truth of it is that Lowe already had the zoo. He didn't need to do that.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking about. You know, it's like Lowe already owned it. Yeah. I didn't play any part of the zoo.
That's not even a defense. That's just Joe trying to make an excuse, hoping it's dealt with before you have to get up there because you're going to shit on everything because it's just total lies. Total fabrication.
And they claim he's an eccentric showman, is what they claim he is.
Did you read it?
Showman.
Did you read the newspaper article?
Yeah, I read a couple of them. I'm up here in the city. I watched one of them on TV.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Who's that? Is that your TV on in the background?
Yeah, I'm just turning it down now. This is a nice ass fucking hotel room, man. I can probably sleep tonight. Shit.
You got the king size bed, everything, don't you?
King size bed, big TV, fucking nice shower.
You should have brought Justin.
Fuck him. He's at the store. Man, I went and bought some clothes. I fucking had to buy shoes. Fucking $238 fucking dollars.
For what?
For a fucking wardrobe, because I didn't have no socks, no shoes, no nothing. I'm just like, I'm ready for this shit to be the fuck over with tomorrow.
Well, you better be there 2 days to get your money's worth.
Oh no, I'm here tomorrow. I'm going there. 5 o'clock hits. I'm out of that bitch. I'm on the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
What I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to fucking hit that Eric Good up for the some jet ski money, some quick cash, just like as a deposit. And then tell him, hey, you know, I can do it Saturday and then fucking just, you know, Friday haul ass to Florida.
That's what I told you to do.
Yeah, I'll get
promise him anything.
I don't, you know.
Oh, okay. Comment on the GW page. Someone says, this is going to be a movie. And Jeff Johnson says, I've already done an on-camera interview for a documentary.
Oh.
Jeff Johnson, like, what the fuck is he think he's got?
God, what is wrong with that guy?
Oh, he wants to be a hero, and he's a zero.
What is wrong with that motherfucker? He wasn't even that. Even Lowe wasn't even there. That's the fucking problem, man. They just think all of them they're a part of everything.
Yep.
You know, just like Darlene Cervantes. Here's all she had to do to go to court. She went to court to say, yes, I used to text message Joe back and forth. He would give me prices of Tiger Cups. That's it. And you flew that motherfucker first class, and you fucking put her in a hotel and shit. I'm like, they're spending way too much money.
Oh, they flew her from where?
She's living in Illinois still.
Also, she had to drive to Chicago to get a first-class flight to Oklahoma City?
I guess. But, just flying everybody all over the goddamn fucking place,
I feel left out.
I know, and I had to drive down here. Should have had them fly me from Ardmore in a private jet.
Really?
I don't have a driver's license. Can you come pick me up?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that motherfucker was drunk as fuck, man. I slowed it down and watched it. That son of a bitch was fucking wasted.
Okay, who did you just talk about? It was garbled.
Oh, Eric Cowie.
Oh, drunk when he's outside talking?
Yeah.
No, he couldn't have been, because that was like hours after he testified, or hours between having a drink. He was probably sober by then.
Yeah, Eric Good said he had vodka all over his breath.
Yeah, well,
so
we think of Eric Good.
So Jeff Johnson's selling the movie rights.
No. He said, quote, I had to read this so I could tell it to you, but rather than try to find it again on my phone.
Oh, don't worry about it. Yeah.
Someone said it's going to be a movie. He said, I've already done an on-camera interview for a documentary, which means it was Eric Good, and he got no money for it. And
yeah, I want to play. If it goes to the movie, I want to play the James Garretson part. I want to play myself. Who can we get to fucking? Who can we get to play the fucking faggot?
Richard Gere, his ex-boyfriend.
Yeah. I think David Spade would do a great Joe Dirt. I mean, Joe Exotic. Did he really say? Did he really say he fucked Richard Gere?
He told us that when he went to Hollywood, he dated Richard Gere for a few months. Well, according to Tom Porter, he was never in Hollywood. He was never part of Hollywood because Tom Porter was.
Hey, he was in Hollywood magazine, but he paid $2,000 to be in it.
That's a screenshot or Photoshop.
It's an actual magazine, but he paid $2,000 to be on the cover. I seen it. I seen the email and everything. It cost him $2,000 to be on the cover. I see the email back and forth.
Man, like he was just a disturbed child that just needs attention.
Yeah. What's wrong with these fucking people? But Jeff Johnson, anything else on GW's Watchdog or no?
You want to hold on? I'll look it up.
Yeah, just see if there's anything new popped in.
Facebook. Search. Okay. Monday, 4:30. Any trial updates? Is Joe looking dapper in his suit? 7 comments. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Dapper.
They said on the news, just testified about Tiger's kill. More on 10. Eric testified that he knew it was... Okay, this is what Jeff Johnson wrote, and this fucking pisses me off, because this is not what Eric said.
Yes.
Jeff Johnson says, Eric testified that he knew it was happening, saw it happen, heard the gunshots, but didn't know it was illegal, said, who was I going to tell? And that's where he puts Eric Cowie, ... guilty. Eric didn't say he saw it happen.
No,
he said he heard it.
Dylan West saw it.
Who?
Dylan West.
Yeah, so Jeff Johnson lied on his statement. Yeah. Someone says, oh, thank you, Jeff. Someone said, is there an online broadcast? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, 1 hour ago, Barbara Lucero Blue says, how did they ever bring up all the money it cost for Joe to run? Hey, did they bring up all the money it cost for Joe to run for president and fly all over the place in a private jet? I remember when he said he and Travis flew to Colorado and were living the high life. Then how did he afford to run for governor? And how about selling the bones to Cobble and then giving the tigers meat and using it at the safari bar? Who the fuck is she? 2 comments on that. don't forget the honeymoon him and Dylan went on. I just thought whoever went to trial would have heard the answers, but nobody asked that. Jeff Johnson, 5 hours ago. Carol Baskin took the stand today. More later, 22 comments. Hold on. 10-1 odds. She said the stand was being mistreated and should come to be with her stands, and got mad because someone else called their boxed-in area a stand, whatever that is. Jeff Johnson, I want to read his comments. Seems like they're getting their main witnesses in early. You can't see it lasting 6 weeks. Johnson says, I never heard longer than 2 weeks. Someone said, that sounds better. The news said it was expected to last all week. It's going fast. I may go Thursday. Jeff Johnson to Penny. I've already interviewed on film for a documentary. That was 2 hours ago. And Peggy says, I'm not surprised. It's serious but entertaining. And then Jeff says, are you going Thursday? How crowded had it been? Jeff Johnson says, haven't and won't be there. Okay, so he's not. Details. Carol said she was in fear for her life pretty much. And then there's a screenshot of Joe Exotic played along with setup attempt. He claims he played along with it.
I don't recall Jeff Lowe asking me to kill her. I think it was all Joe.
Okay, Tom Porter said to me today, there was something on 6 hours ago that he said, because those have been the cattle that got rustled, because a guy got arrested or someone said 23 cattle stolen in Oklahoma, and there's a big story about it. But I said, well, Jeff Lowe doesn't get his hands dirty. He's not going to go with a truck and trailer and steal cows. He doesn't care about feeding the animals.
Yeah.
That's, he said, he thought maybe that, 133 miles from Watonga to Wynnewood, the only thing that would have made it profitable is the money saved buying meat for the cats. It would be a stretch, but stranger things have happened. That was Justin Hicks and a few other comments. But you see how people are just, getting their own fucking comments in?
Yeah, it's just like they're just talking shit about nothing they know anything about.
Well, that's because they don't know.
Yeah, just like, why stick your fucking nose in it like Jeff Johnson? Like, he doesn't know shit.
Yeah. Yeah, and then Jeff and Lauren posted that woman that first testified some sheets that she had, some forms she filled out to work there, but then people noticed none of the signatures matched, and they changed the information on it.
He wouldn't do that.
Then people call him on it. It's just a bunch of bullshit.
He's just a fucking
okay. So you didn't talk to Jacqueline, did you?
She hasn't called me yet. I've sent her a couple Facebook messages and all.
Okay, I got to the Lexington, did a bit of snooping before I got a room, and I drove up the driveway where Gretchen's vehicle is, and there's an old pickup truck backed in, like a little whatever, beside her vehicle. So I'm just trying to see if Timmy got his license, and if they purchased a vehicle for him, that with the camera equipment and the trips to Washington. When she pleads poverty, my lawyer needs to ask, well, then how did you buy this, and how did you buy your vehicle, and where did Timmy get his, and who paid for the camera, blah, 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 blah. I just need to know, more about that.
So were they live at the same house? You know where they live?
What do you mean?
You know where they live and everything, right? Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's one of Carl. Okay, about 4 miles from the zoo, on the road where we built our house, like redid it. Carl has 4 properties. He's got 60 acres for some animals, and he owns 4 houses in different state of disrepair, and that's where he let the zoo staff live. There was a shitty one where Mark lives. It's an old barn garage type thing. It's a shithole. And there's another one where Gretchen originally went, because my electrician friend said he was in the house, but it has issues with the heating, and Carl won't fix it. So they're in the larger house after all the other girls quit that lived there, moved out and took off. And when I see the videos on Facebook, it's where she's they're raising birds and flamingos. They're raising them, and that's big. Okay, see, one thing, she's got a little business going raising these birds, and the flamingos sell for $5,000 a piece.
Oh, yeah.
She's got a. So I mean, that's a good fucking sideline. She'll take them to Lollies, and she had 4 of them. That's $20,000 fucking dollars.
Yeah. Does she scheme the money from her dad too?
Oh fuck! Every chance she gets, she used to steal money to buy dope, and they would dump the one season for the elephant. All the money went into this big pail, big bucket. It was like $60,000, and Debbie didn't have time to count it, so she dumped it on the floor and asked her and the boyfriend before me to count it. So of course they helped themselves to about $3-4 grand, and the rest they handed in, and they didn't know any different. And he never claimed it on taxes. That's all the gravy. That's all the extra money, 60 grand.
Yeah, I was looking on if any Will Tally's on there, but he's not on there yet.
But they haven't booked him?
No, he's still not on there. They have a PDF thing on their site. Their site's probably fucking weeks behind.
So
Garvin County, I'm gonna see Garvin County scanners. See if I'm just trying to find this online. Fucking leak it.
Is there a time frame as to when do they have to post that, or they just do it when they feel like it, or is there a routine?
No, I guess they just do it whenever they want to. Garvin County. Does Winniewood have a paper?
I don't know. I don't think anybody there can read.
That's what I didn't think. Let me just look. I want to leak this wheel.
Well, they have those magazines with mugshots.
Cold Valley. Let's see. That's too funny. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's going to be a shit show. I hear it's only going to go till Tuesday, is what I was told today.
So any theories as to why the defense is not jumping over the witnesses?
I don't know. I asked if anybody's getting beat up, and he was like, "No, but you probably going to." And I'm like, "Oh, thanks." If all they can say is, I mean, obviously they know that's not the truth because Lowe. I talked to Lowe the one time about it. Lowe never offered me any money for it. I mean, I'd love to just fucking throw Lowe under the bus and say he all orchestrated it, but he didn't.
Well, yeah. You can't lie because you hate him like Joe and Jeff Johnson are doing. You got to tell the truth. It's all something that can be verified.
Yeah, but did he know about it? Of course he did.
But there's no tape conversations of Jeff Lowe being part of this, is there?
Yeah, there is. Yeah, the feds have them.
Yeah, but not of him, like planning it from the beginning.
Yeah, the feds have the tape when we were all in the office together. Yeah.
And that was for Alan or for the FBI agent?
No, that was just for whoever would do it. That was way before Alan. Because remember, Jeff was the one talking about how to shoot her and where from and, how to get in and out.
Jeff was saying that?
Yeah, Jeff said that all on tape.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. They could have got rid of all the problems in one whack. They could have got fucking Lowe. They could have got fucking Joe. They could have got Alan. They could have got them all in one fucking roundup, man.
Yeah.
Just fucking.
They know they fucked up.
Yeah, they fucked up, man. I don't know. And I might even say that too when they say, "Well, do you think this is persecution?" I said, "Yeah, I think others need to be locked up over this." And I'm going to leave it at that.
Yeah. Say what you feel. It doesn't matter. You're not going to hang out with these people.
No,
you're not going for lunch with Matt anymore.
No, fuck Matt. I wonder when that queer testifies.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like this before. Like we've discussed it so many times, but for him to talk to tell you stuff is different because they need to gain confidence. But for him to talk to Jeff Johnson about anything, he basically used Jeff Johnson, and Jeff Johnson's all fired up because Jeff Johnson thinks he's part of it because for some reason, and I don't think there's any smart reason, Matt told Jeff Johnson stuff that he shouldn't have told him ever.
Yeah, Jeff Johnson, that's a loose fucking cannon right there.
Well, see, people don't seem to realize if Jeff Johnson was part of this and knew anything pertinent, he would be testifying, and he's not.
Yeah.
He's not there. I mean, I got to call him on that so bad, but I think I should maybe, type up a paragraph which says the truth and send it to everybody on that page and then post it so they all see it before he deletes it.
Oh, yeah, because he'll delete it right away.
Yeah.
Or he might get in his minivan and come looking for you.
Well, when I have an address, I'll give it to him.
No, he'll meet you at Walmart at the deli.
Say again?
I said he'll meet you at Walmart at the deli.
Yeah. I'll have to drive around the parking lot looking for him.
Gotcha. Is anybody talking about the Hobbit on the Watchdogs?
Anybody talking about what?
Talking about the Hobbit, the hairless Hobbit?
Justin Hicks used a different phrase to describe him. It was Polly Pocket or something. I don't know, whatever that is.
No, Polly Pocket.
I don't know. I thought I saw him, Polly. I go, what are you talking about me for? But it was about Jeff Lowe.
Yeah, I wonder if Will's settled in pretty nice already.
Yeah, he's got his roll of toilet paper, his one little crappy blanket, and a shitty little fucking pillow, and a cellmate snoring who's probably black and smells like fucking shit. Pretty much the same as his girlfriend he was living with, no doubt.
Oh, God. I bet she's an ugly whore. That's why I'm waiting to try to find out her name, because I'd like to see how ugly she is.
Okay, we both know what Will's thinking. He's laying there saying, oh, why me? Why? Why did they do this to me? Why am I here? Why me? Why?
Oh, yeah. Why? Hey, Will, do you remember when you were running your fucking mouth on Facebook about me? I told you I was going to find you, asshole.
Well, he, after he shit on me, I mean, I looked out for that guy. I saved his ass at GW more than once. Now, he's absent-minded, but they kept us, okay, he had a camel that he really loved, a young one, he's raising it.
Mm-hmm.
And they'd come in the morning and they'd scream at him, you didn't lock the door.
Oh, yeah.
And they say, A4, make sure you lock the door. So I'd go over and we'd lock it. And I said, Will, pull the lock. And I'd pull the lock. I go, Will, pull the lock again. Next day, that fucking Rink says, if that camel's out again, I'm going to fucking shoot it, Will. It's your fucking, Rink was just a fucking asshole. Yeah. So the third or fourth time it happened, I said, Mark, over here. And Mark basically was intimidated by me. And I said, Will, over here. I said, okay, the three of us are going to lock this door. And I said, Will, lock it. Mark, check the lock. I'm going to check the lock. Everybody do it one more time. I said, Mark, is it locked? He says, yes. Yeah. I said, Will, is it locked? He said, I've been locking it. And I put an extra chain on it on the top of the door so it could not be opened. And the next morning, they come out and said something about it being out. I said, hold on. I said, Will, did we lock the door? He said, yes. I go, Mark, did we lock the door? He goes, well, I go, Mark, did we lock the fucking door or not? He goes, yes, we locked the door. I says, the door was locked, so stop your bullshit. And they shut the fuck up. Okay? Now, Rink would do this. Rink was gone Thursday, Friday. Rink was gone. He showed up on a Sunday. So the back part where we had our tiger was where people walked up from the tour to the fence by the parking lot and walked into the area. Right. So the chain that goes around the top of the door, it was locked. Okay, you see me with locks, all right? I don't need to explain that. I walked past that maybe 20 times from Thursday when Rink left, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 200 people in tours walked past, and I'm walking with them to watch them, and Zeus's door, more than anybody else's, is locked. Rink comes in on a Sunday, and he says, and I found your fucking tiger chain unlocked, and the lock was hanging out. I said, bull fucking shit, you lying piece of fuck. I said, I locked that myself. Say it one more time. I just got right in his fucking face. And he shut up and he walked away. I mean, that's why they didn't like me, because I didn't take their shit. Yeah. They didn't coward, man.
Yeah. Well, that's what Joe, nobody stands up to his ass. He fucking just, he's got to bully everybody. And, what's funny about Joe is he'd always talk about anti-bullying and this and that. Man, he's the worst one out of all of them.
That's exactly what Gretchen said after we were there for a few months. She goes, they wear these blue wristbands around for anti-bullying, and Joe's the worst bully she's ever seen.
Oh, man, he would fucking scream at people out the door, hey, you stupid motherfucker, come on over here, get this shit. You know, I'm like, oh, dude, I'd fucking face plant you if you talk to me like that.
Well, James, where he's going to be the little punk in the corner that does what he's told, and he won't be getting any dessert because everybody's going to take it. He's going to get a couple of good beatings. He's going to service all the fucking niggers and not the way he likes to be serviced. And he's going to do what he's fucking told, and he's going to keep his mouth shut because as soon as you know criminal minds and you know that environment, and as soon as he mouths off to the wrong guy or says something, he's going to get the shit fucking kicked out of him. And if he's got blonde hair in there with a mullet, great. Now there's a handle. They don't like okay, we joke that a gay guy is going to be happy in jail. No, a gay guy wants to go and pick on the young boys and the young kids and the Dylans, whatever. Now he's going to have some 65-year-old lifer in there that's 300 pounds in black, and he's going to do what he's fucking told.
Oh yeah, he's going to get fucking mutilated in there. But I guess when he's sitting out there, he's sitting back with no look on his face or whatever today, I guess. He just said he had a blank stare today, that he was just there sitting there, blank stare.
Well, two things could have happened. It's complete shock because he knows he's going, or his lawyer got into his face and said, don't turn your chair around. Don't forget, the jury's deciding your fate. You have to present yourself in a certain manner. And right now, they don't like you. Yeah. Stop it. We're going to lose.
Yeah.
And he thinks he knows everything, but I think reality kicked him in the fucking balls sometimes Monday and no doubt today. And you got women in the jury, and I read the thing Carol Baskin says she's afraid for her life. That's all a woman has to hear. That's all. Oh, the guy has guns? Oh, the guy shoots tigers? She's afraid for her life? Ooh.
Oh, yeah. That was pretty smart to bring Carol up right away.
Yeah. That set the tone. Well, she's the alleged victim. She's the one here who, yes, they've had animosity over the years, and it's got to lawsuits or whatever, but he's planning to murder her, not once, but twice.
Yeah. Oh, man, that's going to be just a weirdo. I'd love to go sit through Jeff's fucking shit. I wish I knew when he testified so I could just sit there.
How can you find out?
I don't know. They keeping that shit real hush-hush, man. I think they had five people today, I think.
Say again?
I think they had like 5 people testified today.
Okay, so you know more about this than anybody else. So what's going to come from left field that Jeff Lowe is got an immunity deal and is being so safe? What does he have on Joe that we don't know about?
He don't have anything.
So Jeff Lowe probably lied to them about something, some smoking gun that he made a deal for.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I would think. I don't know. I mean,
why didn't John Finley get a deal, an immunity deal? He knows more about it than Jeff Lowe.
Yeah, I wonder when Finley testifies.
And why doesn't John Rink get an immunity deal? Okay, will Finley be arrested after? Will John Rinke be arrested? Because when they go and talk, they have to admit the stuff they did.
Yeah, I don't know.
See, Jeff Lowe is new to this. Finley and Rinke, what, 10 years?
Yeah.
Finley, 14, 15 years?
Yeah.
The stuff they've seen it. So where's their immunity deal?
I don't know. Yeah, that's right. I figured Finley would go right up too. I don't know. It's kind of weird how they're arranging it all.
Well, you're credible. Baskin's credible. Finley's not credible, but he will fill in the blanks. And if he doesn't get too emotional and fucked up, because he probably won't be able to look at Joe. And if they can verify what Finley says, then that's okay. Because just Finley talking, it's going to be, that one tooth is going to be chattering away, and he's going to be all confused. He's very intimidated by authority.
I think that tooth fell out. I don't think he has anything left. I think he's all gummy now.
Well, that'll make him more valuable in jail.
Yeah, he'll be giving head. Ugh, gross.
He'll be gumming his way to the fucking free pie.
Ugh. I mean, you get anybody to talk you into taking a big black dick. I mean, that's something wrong with you. Fucking disgusting.
Well, they're gay. That's what they do.
Yeah, let me see. Man, I wonder why this jailhouse thing doesn't go. I want to see fucking Will's mugshot. I'm like dying to see his mugshot. The little smirk on his fucking fat head.
Yeah, and his gnome beard, his little fucking what's with the facial hair?
Oh, I hate that.
So you told me that when he worked for you, he was skinny.
Yeah, he was like cracked out.
He looked fatter at GW.
Yeah, he looked like a real fat fuck. Let's see. Yeah, nothing in yet.
Okay, so after he shit on me at Serenity, he sucked up to Nick and sucked up to Daniel, and then I left there, and my head down, my mouth shut, fucked for my pay from $700 a week, and Chambers gave me $200 one week, and I just fucking looked at him and you fucking piece of shit. Got my cats, drove away, kept my mouth shut. A page comes up where it's Timmy, Gretchen, William Talley, and a couple other people who I was really good friends with at GW. A mom, ex-military, and her daughter, and I looked out for them. And they used to say, thank you, Paul, like I was showing them what to do instead of yelling at them. We worked very well together. Well, they got on this page, and Timmy shitting on me, and Gretchen had some part of it, and William wasn't very nice, and I'm going like, man, like I helped you out. I don't expect anything. But why would you be shitting on me? I got you a job where you told me that you saved more money in 2 weeks at that job than you did in 2 years at GW. $5.50 a week. Drove him to Walmart, looked out for him, bought him a cup and a saucer, and said, if it's good, it's in the garbage. I was stern with him, but I helped the guy out. And then he goes and shits on me.
Yeah. He's a piece of dog shit.
Well,
I wouldn't even give him dog. I wouldn't call him dog shit.
That's why I was so happy to see his name yesterday to verify that it's him that's there. And if he hadn't shit on me, I wouldn't have done that. He wouldn't be in jail today if he hadn't shit on me.
Yeah, that was he was an easy rap. It just took a little while. I wonder if Jeff will try to go bail him out. Like if he needs help that bad, where he'll try to get him out.
Well, does he have bond? Or is he not going to get it because of the charges?
I don't know. You never know with these judges. They can bond it. Whatever.
Okay, but if you don't appear twice, are you eligible for bail?
Usually not, but Oklahoma's kind of fucked up. But even if he does get bailed out, he won't go to his probation officer, so he'll be right back in there. And I'm going to be monitoring his shit for the rest of his life.
Well, okay, so what would you expect Jeff Lowe to show up with a couple $1,000 or $5,000, whatever it is, and hope Will goes to fucking court? That's a bad gamble.
Yeah, I just with Lowe probably doesn't even have hardly any help there anyway, so that's probably the funny part.
Yeah, well, half a dozen keepers and 2 are gone to jail.
Yeah, knocked out 2 in one day.
But you got to find out what else they found, because if they knocked on the trailer and went inside with a warrant, they probably looked around. I don't know if they have the right to. And if they're on the way to work, they got dope on them. That. Maybe just pot.
I'm sure he had some fucking something on him.
Yep. Because they would all have to deal to be able to afford to smoke shit.
Yeah. Let me see.
Oh, yeah, okay. Here's what he told me. When he got to Colorado, I still didn't believe that my wife was with Timmy. And it was the day that I drove away. And the day Gretchen moved, whatever it was the first Wednesday. She left on a Tuesday. On the Wednesday, Timmy knocks on his door, and he goes, Will, you got any pot? You got any pot? And he goes, what do you want pot for? He goes, I got a date with Gretchen. And Eric was there, and Will was there, and Eric looks at Timmy. And when Timmy left, Eric looks at William. He goes, Paul's going to kill Timmy. And Will goes, no fucking doubt about that. He told me that. And they started laughing. but Will admitted.
They don't update but every 2 or 3 days, Garvin County Sheriff. Every 2 or 3 days. That's crazy.
But Will admitted that Timmy Gaines came to his door to get pot. Well, so what does that tell you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They always had dope. We were doping every day.
So where'd they get it?
Who knows? Who knows? Probably at GW, probably Travis. That fucker always had big old bags of pot on him.
Yeah. Yeah, but where did he get it when he was at your place?
This fucking welder that lives up the street. But he would bring out meth, and they'd smoke meth. Yeah, because they'd go way behind the barn, and they'd go walk down to the pond, and then they would fucking smoke. Yeah.
I don't know why you put up with that.
Oh, I didn't know right out first, and then right when I saw that shit, and saw he'd come back all sweating, and it was fucking cool outside, and he'd be sweating like a pig, I'm like, enough of that shit.
Was Jesse there then?
No, he wasn't. No. But then I'd really been smoking meth 24/7.
Well, you didn't really trade up when Jesse showed up, did you?
No, they're both fucking assholes. They're both fucking crackhead losers.
Has he bothered you lately? Yes.
I haven't talked to him in months.
The boss.
Yeah, he's on the block list anyway, so I don't talk to him anyway. Yeah, the last thing I did, the Garvin County Sheriff was on the 25th anyway. This fucking sorry bastards. I want to see a mugshot.
Oh, they posted yesterday, Garvin County.
Yeah, yesterday. So they probably do it every other day or something.
Or maybe they're not finished with them yet.
Yeah, maybe they hand delivered them to fucking Pontotoc County. You know what? Let me look at the Pontotoc County Jail. That's a good idea.
Pontotoc, did you say?
Yeah, that's where his warrants out of.
Pontotoc County in Virginia.
No, Pontotoc, Oklahoma. That's Ada.
Oh, okay. Yes. Oh, he's getting shipped around further. Oh, that's probably what it is. But doesn't he have to go in front of a judge first and get the paper stamped and then they ship him somewhere else?
No. What happens is once they're arrested, Pontotoc has 3 days to come get them.
And then what?
If they don't get him in 3 days, they turn him loose.
Really?
Yeah, they won't turn him loose because he's a felony. Pontotoc County Jail search. Let's see what he's got. Gentlemen, yeah, he's not in there yet. God damn it.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Did you or can you discuss with Sheriff Rhodes the issue of Jeff Johnson's mental stability after the breakdown, the 72-hour lockup, and the recording of him traveling with a Glock 45 to kill someone?
Yeah, I mean, but I already talked to him about it.
You mentioned those points?
Yeah, I already told Matt even told him that he was locked up in the cookie house before.
So did Sheriff Rhodes give you an explanation as to why they weren't? Okay, because this is the opportunity for a sheriff to be proactive and stop a guy from killing his wife and kids rather than being called out 6 months from now in an investigation. Where Sheriff Rhodes, did you not know this man had because of his mental health lockup, he probably shouldn't have a gun.
Yeah. The motherfucker might not even own a gun. You know, he might. You never know. But yeah.
Well, that's not really the point. The point is, if he said that on tape, then they need to call him on it, go to his home, and just ask him to give it up. We'd like to have your gun, and bring up the reasons why. Yeah, and why hasn't he been arrested already? I mean, why would they let that fucking wait? That's what I don't get. Yeah. You know, why won't they get him the next morning, you know? Like they got this Will faggot. Yeah, Sheriff Rhodes, he didn't waste no time to get somebody out there, did he? Well, you gave him everything. He had no reason not to. It's not like he doubted you. The documentation was there, and it said wanted, so they're slow on pushing charges, but quick picking up people on warrants, because that's a feather in his cap. Yeah, no, he's not checked in yet. All right, well, I'm going to fucking crash out. Have a good day in court. And I won't have my phone until 5 o'clock tomorrow, so I'll be out of it all day. Hey, look, good luck. Don't lose your temper. Just remember, it's not your fucking problem. Don't get emotional, and you're done at 5 tomorrow, and then go from there, because that's over with. You don't need this shit no more.
All right, man. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay, bye.